Hello everybody, this is Fearmy Games with the next part of my Guild Wars 1 playthrough. I had a little bit of technical difficulties getting things set up for some reason. I was having trouble getting the audio of my Guild Wars 1 to work, but I changed some settings, restarted it, got it working, now it's time to record. So, this last episode, we took a quest from Captain Arnis to investigate the whereabouts of Duke Baradin and his company of Ascalonian vanguards. We found out from Gateguard Hollis that he had been attacked north of the wall in the breach, and then he was under siege in Pikein Square, which is where we are now. We broke through the siege, arrived in Pikein Square. Duke Baradin asked for assistance to help break the siege. We successfully defeated the lead Charr in charge of the siege, and now we hold Pikein Square. We have some more side quests still to do from Pikein Square, but before we move on with the main story, I want to at least get to the section where we have to deal with the Ascalons, because once we complete all of the side quests that's in the breach area over here, I plan to then go to my brain just stopped working. I apologize. But once we have to do all the side quests in the breach, and they're all sent into the all the remaining ones to send to the Ascalons, we'll do the ruins of Sirmia, because the ruins of Sirmia, I believe, should put us into the Ascalons for the next mission, so we'll kind of already be there and we can all do them together. Though I say that, but once we finish with these missions, we still have more missions set in the Pockmark Flats in the eastern frontier that we received, but instead we decided to go west and help with Duke Baradin. So Vigo apparently has a new side quest for us that we didn't already have for him, where it says, "My last time out, I nearly slew this bloated coward of a Charr, Garfaz Bloodfang. Bloodfang and his forces fled northwest into the Diessa Lowlands. The Duke won't let me lead a group after him. Says it won't be strategic. Well, I've never known the Duke to be wrong about a thing like that. But if you were to hunt down that fur-wrapped vermin, I do my best to see to it that you are duly rewarded. I will probably not be making use of this." I'll probably not be, as I said before, I'm not going to do this mission because it's in the west. But there are other missions, however, we can do. We have the one right here. So we have, I believe it's, no, that one's Diessa Lowlands. This one we have to go back to Ascalon City for that one, so I won't worry about it for now. So we have Hammer and Anvil, which is the mission right here, I believe. Then we have supplies for the Duke in about the same area. I thought we did this mission already. Is there another one? Strange. I thought we did that one. That's weird. And then we have, I believe, no, we don't have this one. That one's in Region Valley. That one's over there. And then this one is down there. So, we have two missions to do. First one's going to be to do the mission of Hammer Anvil, to clear out some Charr and scum and get rid of them. I forgot my henchies. It's gonna be a bit hard to do this by myself without a healer or a frontliner, you know what I mean? So I should get that. There we go. Now that we've rectified that little problem that I had, we should hopefully be good to go. So according to this, it's the first step for Hammer Anvil is down there. So looks like we want to go maybe more follow this path over here to get there faster. I remember being on my mini map. There we go. Oh, I see an Ashen Claw over here. He's gonna probably be trying to spam. There we go. Just interrupt his life siphon, which means that he doesn't have a life left to siphon. There, he's dead now. Looks like there's a decent amount of Charr on our path that we'll have to get rid of. So long as we don't play too aggressively, I think we'll be okay. I think the one that's going to be the main threat here is going to be the Martyr, because he is the healer. So I'm going to try and focus him down. I did interrupt his heal spell, which allowed us to finish off the swordsman of the Charr. Not too much difficulty. He looks like he got his heal off, but there we go. We were able to damage him enough that he was not able to get his next attack off. There we go. He's dead. Last one. Looks like we did. I was worried about aggroing those Charr up there, but thankfully the incline was big enough that they were not aggro to us. So we don't have to worry about them, and we'll just head over here, kill this little Charr stalker. I'm just going to interrupt that. No need for him to have free extra damage when I can put a stop to it. So we can see one Charr down there, and we do know that that's where the quest wants us to go. So it looks like we just follow the path down here until we get down over there, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, then it'll just kind of be unfortunate. But I'm hoping I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think we should take a right here, and it should start leading down. Oops, I got still stuck on that. This is right here is the gateway where we came through in pre-searing Ascalon. Is that gate right there? But I did when I did the side, because it was right there. I had to do a side quest with off recording because I'd asked a friend of mine to do it because it requires 2 people in order to do the mission. There used to actually be a bot that that used to be there. That was there for years. I'm not sure how many years, but it was there for quite a while. That if you would invite to party, it was scripted to automatically go and open the thing for you, which would allow you to go through, and then basically you would be able to play by yourself essentially. But they like, as far as I can tell, it's not there anymore. So the person who had it up stopped doing it, or ArenaNet decided to get rid of it. Either way, it's not there anymore. So I had to get a help of a friend to do that side quest, and I didn't want to record a video with a friend without his feel that'd be just a bit easier. Thankfully, the Charr do not notice us slaughtering their friends with impunity. Makes our lives a lot easier. I was too slow with my interrupt spell. Oh, well, he's gonna heal himself up slightly, but I think he's gonna die before his heal gets too much effect. Yeah. Oh, looks like Orion made a big boo-boo with how he moved himself. Thankfully, all the Charr around him are super grouped up, so I was able to get a clumsiness on all of them. Yeah, Orion really did a... Oh, what? Oh, never mind. I thought for a moment that one of the enemies at res. I'm like, what? They have a res spell? They do eventually get res spells in Guild Wars 1. Later on. A lot later on. Like level 20, and that's when you have to really focus the healers. Oh, I may go down here. I'm going to fall back a little bit. Let Stefan take... Oh my god, I'm dead. My healer did not heal me as much as I was hoping she would. And I took a lot more damage than I was expecting. Now she's dead. So, that was my first death. I'm so sad. There goes Survivor. Aw, I'm disappointed. I guess that's just a fact of life. I kind of have to fall back a little bit. Do some damage spells. Oh, he's not focusing Stefan anymore. Oof. No. Yes, I got him. Get wrecked, man. Get wrecked. That's what you deserve, you asshole. I'm so sad. I made it to level 10 without dying. Maybe I should have been better about focusing down the. Maybe I should have been a bit better about focusing down the right targets. Maybe that's what I just needed to do. But I'm still sad. If I put empathy on the I was surprised about how much damage I took, and then I suddenly just went down. I'm like, wow, I was not expecting that. But maybe I should have. Let's go for supplies for the Duke. Yeah, I'm 99% sure I already did this mission, so I don't know why. Happened. Admittedly, if I decided to use my summoning stone, I wouldn't have died, but I kind of don't want to make too much use of it. I used it in the pre-searing because I was by myself, and I liked having a little companion to help out. But for But, you know, now that I have my own party, and I already have meat shields anyways, I'd rather kind of play as intended, essentially. Which is one thing with this thing is, I'm going to go for it from the start to finish of Prophecies, and I'm not going to have this character leave the campaign until I finish Prophecies, and then after that, I'll work on factions. And what I'll probably do, there's another boss over there. The two group, his group seems to be a bit far from the others, so I'm gonna put pressure on the martyr over here. Let's see. Keep an eye when he uses his next spell to finish him off. Oh, never mind, he didn't use a spell before he died. I'm gonna cast a empathy on the Blade Warrior. The martyr, I guess, didn't heal because of backfire, so I was able to. We were able to get a nice, easy kill while backfire was up for the 10 seconds. Looks like that guy didn't really get much attacking done either because Orion was running around a whole lot, or the AI was trying to run around and be like, I shouldn't attack because I'm gonna die, but also I need to kill. Kind of a situation there. That one already used Ignite Arrows, but I interrupted that guy's Ignite Arrows, so screw you, buckaroo. I forget, does this one give armor versus physical damage? That's what it is, okay. And then this one's armor while casting, so if I kept casting, maybe I wouldn't have died. Yeah, we just killed that guy because I was a boss, and his morale boost reduced our death penalty, which for the first time is when we've encountered this, ladies and gentlemen, in the campaign. This is a death penalty. Whenever you die, there's a minus 15% to all attributes and stats that you have to deal with. For example, so it's like I have less health and less mana than I would before I died. And because of that, you know, it's a penalty for dying. You know, and kind of in the name, death penalty. And the way you fix it is by killing bosses or enemies. I forget the exact amount of enemies it needs to be before like it removes the death penalty, because I know it does even without killing bosses. But I never bothered calculating exactly what kind of enemy needs to be, whether it's higher level or what. But also killing bosses because they give you a morale boost, which increases your health and mana, instead of removing it. Yeah, I have done this mission before. Why did I have to do this again? Like, that I met, guys. Yeah, you were sent by Hollis, thank the gods. We lost our armed escort in a pitched battle a day ago and have been trapped here ever since. We've got to break through to Piketon Square. Barely needs these supplies. What the heck just happened there? Oh, you take the lead and we'll follow. I did this. Team, I need to watch the last video I recorded because apparently I messed something up. Or else I don't really see how I end up in this situation. It's really weird. Like, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I really have to check the last video because it's weird. But oh well, we'll let's see, the one I picked ended up being the one that used Ignite Arrows first, but on the bright side I was able to interrupt the next one. And the other one killed himself on empathy, so I think it worked out nicely. And you're dead. And we'll just follow our path back over to just get there with as little combat as possible. Main reason being the simple fact that... Excuse me. I was gonna say. The fact of the matter, you know, we've already cleared the area of enemies, which means there's less combat, which means less things to get in our way. It looks like this time they did actually aggro to us as we were passing down below them. I don't really know what changed that allowed them to aggro to us, but they did. I was too slow at casting my interrupt spell on his flare, so he ended up being able to make it work. I'm going to just cast Clumsiness just to interrupt his next auto attack and deal some free damage to him. Interrupt his life siphon so he can't heal. Perfect. Oh, look, a nice little Charr carving down there for me. I don't think there's any loot up there. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, from what I could tell, this was probably going to be the last mission in this little section. Then we'll start going over to the eastern frontier and start doing some side quests over there. The Region Valley ones I'll wait on a little bit because those aren't too important. Oh, oh, thank goodness. There was a conversation there. I was super worried I messed up. Because in Nightfall and some of the escort quests and stuff like that, especially Nightfall, if you enter the town before they like do their roleplay stuff, you have to restart the quest. Thank goodness I got it just before I went in. I was like, oh no. Maybe that's what happened last time. We've made it at last. We can take it from here, my friend. Speak with Quartermaster Ada in Pike Square. I'm sure you'll personally want to thank you for your help. And this is this guy. You're the one who led the missing supply column here. My men and I owe you a great debt. Good luck to you, my friend, and may whichever gods you pray to watch over you. He gives me some nice spells. Distortion. For 2 seconds, you have a 75% chance to block attacks. Whenever you block an attack this way, you lose 2 energy or distortion ends. In Guild Wars 2, distortion is basically you are invulnerable for the duration. So this one's a little bit weaker than the one in Guild Wars 2. And the purge conditions, remove all conditions from target ally. It's a pretty nice ability, but a pretty decently high cooldown too. And that my troops couldn't have destroyed Grim Sharpfang and his warband without you. Once again, you've made the Vanguard proud. I'm glad to make the people proud. Alright, let's start salvaging stuff, see if there's anything I want to make use of. So we do have a staff that's unidentified that works. This is pretty good for us, considering I do use a lot of domination spells. We got cane. We do some charred hides. I like my sword though, so I'm gonna keep my sword for now, but I will probably need to start using a cane or something else to start being a little bit better at being a magic boy. But I do like the sword play. I don't really know if I don't think I really can play it. I'd have to check to see if there's any builds people have made, or if I might come up with my own. Maybe I'll become like later on a mesmer warrior, which would be pretty fun to do. But yeah, I can't use this tall shield because it requires tactics, and I can't get tactics. Or I can't get strength. One of the two, or both. If I became a warrior as my secondary profession. So he did not give me any side quests. So we're going to make a pit stop over in Ascalon City to do to finish off some of our side quests here. See there, I believe it said Titus, not Arn. Oh, Arn has more quests for us. We'll have to go talk to him. Good thing I made a pit stop back here, because we wouldn't want to miss side quests. So, casualty report. The casualty report from Pike Square. Let's have a look at this. Dwayna, preserve me. We've lost so many good soldiers. We cannot continue to pay this kind of cost for a meaningless gain like Pike Square. Verdun was a fool to forge ahead so recklessly. The Vanguard are our best and brightest, but what use are they if they are thrown into the grinder like this? Forgive my tone, Fearmy Games, but I fear that we are losing this war. Return to Cordis and tell him to send me regular reports. I must monitor the situation carefully. Filling in for the Flemish Berserker right now. Weird. There he is. I forgot there's like something in Sage Chat that was confusing me. I was like, what's going on there? So apparently there's a quest over here that I never saw before. Our troops at the frontier gate report a concentration of Charr near the wall. They have spotted columns of smoke that suggest the Flamekeepers have set up an altar there. The Flamekeeper's altars serve as a source of power for the Charr and must be destroyed if we wish to hold the wall. Since the king's army refuses to venture north of the wall, I need a volunteer to lead a sortie northeast and destroy the flame keepers. That's actually some decent staff there as a reward. I'll take care of it. We are the hero of the story. So it looks like even better for us stopping by Ascalon City, because apparently he gives us an additional quest in the area that we're going to be going to next. Alright, I'm going to just do this, pick up this reward over here from Undertaker Cordis. So I'm to be caught in the middle of some argument between Titus and Barrington. Not a good position to be in, I'm sure you will agree. However, it is no fault of yours, and you have performed your duties admirably. I accept my reward of experience points. Alright, so let's go to the Frontier Gate and continue our side quest bonanza. I think my inventory is open except for my, my materials. So I'm going to keep them in my material storage, and for at least for now. I can see if there's anything I want here. Okay, we have our henchmen still, so I don't need to worry about it. I have my gold. My abilities are as I would like. Alright, let me check to see. So we have a side quest over there that's not too far away. That's the fires in the east. The fires in the north are in the complete opposite direction. We have frontier fugitives, which are further away from where we are. Let me just take the time. Alright. This is during my lunch break. And then we have one, way over there. So that's in the Plateau. These lowlands. Scavengers in east in Ascalon. So that's in old Ascalon. I actually completely forgot about the side quest, if I'm being entirely honest with you. I'll need to make a pit stop back there. Sorry if you heard that notification. That was for my work tablet. Probably an update from work. Probably spam mail, if I'm being honest. And then that one I know is in Foranic. Is this one over here? So it looks like we have to do this one. But it looks like the closest one is going to be fires in the east. Find the Charr fires northeast of the Frontier Gate. Kill the flame keepers and extinguish the flames. Normally, after recording this video, I try to record a Clan Angron campaign, but due to some other things, I'm planning to be expecting to be. I want to do a bit more of a workout kind of thing before work, and I was a little bit later in getting started with this video. So I'll probably have to record that video another day. But in the meantime, I get to have a nice, joyous time. I didn't interrupt his heal spell, unfortunately. I just need to interrupt his heal area, and then he's dead. Perfect. That one's gone. I'm going to clumsiness these Grawl over here. That should do a decent amount of damage and allow me to finish off these guys. There is still a healer up there, however. So I will need to start putting pressure on him, or else he's going to keep infinitely healing some of those Grawl. Eventually they will die, just due to the simple fact that heal area to negate that. Perfect. There we go. With their healers dead, the remaining Grawl are just easy pickings. One thing I really like about Guild Wars 1 is that the enemies do have healers. Well, it makes it a little extra depth instead of you just needing to, just push on through them because the enemies won't heal up. Instead, you actually have to worry about that as a problem. This inscribed staff is actually not too bad. Part of me kind of wishes I hadn't sold the stuff I got, because it gives us bonus damage against Charr. I like that. Indeed. Looks like we've got some bones and skulls on the ground of humans and non-humans. So here's the fire in the east. First we have to deal with these carrions. Well, these devourers, one of them which is carrion devourer. I should say. Parasitic bond. I'll just kill that one. I didn't even realize this thing was dead already. Must have been some AoE damage that I know this one does some AoE damage. But I wasn't expecting it to. That guy'd already be dead. Essentially dead. So let's pick off some. This seems to be a pretty big group. So let's try and pick off some of the guys on the flanks just to make our life a little bit easier. That guy has interrupt that ignite arrows from him. I didn't make it in time to ignore, to stop this guy from doing his ignite arrows, but at least got the other guys. That guy's trying to retreat over here, be like, help, help me! Oh, there's a chest over there that I can open. Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna. Part of me wants to. Let's first go over here. I think that guy actually attacked us, But, like, we were just outside of his aggro range, so we kind of just went back after doing one attack. And took that firestorm, because that one actually is a pretty decent amount of damage. It looks like none of these guys are actually healers. So that means we have the nice advantage of... Oh, that guy actually had me do 0 damage at one point. I need to fall back. I think he actually... That's an enemy firestorm going on right there, so I need to back up. I'll finish off that guy real quick. The Bane Signet. Interrupt that guy's firestorm. Be a screw you and everything you stand for, buckaroo. I'm hoping this is our firestorm that I'm standing in right now. Yeah, it looked like they just got put on our healer. Healer, heal me, please. And thank you. You always gotta say thank you when you're asking for a favor. Okay. There we go. Easy clear of these flame keepers. So our other side quest that we have over here, another one, I think Frontier Fugitives, is going more in this direction. I'm going to go to the chest that I saw, so that way I can use our key and open it up and see what we get. I don't usually have keys, and usually I don't open up any chests with a lockpick in low-level zones, because unless it's a... What was I going to say? Unless it's a... Oh, I thought this was actually a very steep hill that I can walk down, but apparently it's actually more like a cliff. Not a very obvious one either. I was like, why am I not going down? And it's because they want me to go in a different direction. They want me to come from a different direction, apparently. So let's oblige them. We'll ignore those Charr for now. We don't need to kill them, even though I wouldn't mind killing them. Let's see. I'm going to keep an eye on his heal spells. Finish him off, hopefully, before he can cast any more. Yeah, he should hopefully die. Dang it. I'm going to... No heal spell for you. Good, we just finished him off. Perfect. Orion went super aggro up there. I'm not even sure if he's attacking the same target. It is kind of funny to see, like, how the AI, like, he's both, like, attack that guy and then also not. It's very strange. There you go. He should be finished off with that. I think that it might aggro to us. No, it doesn't aggro to us. It was close. There's a lot of Charr in this region, apparently. Not too surprising. They do hold almost the entirety north of the wall. And we are, at this point, north of the wall, I believe. Yeah, but this line should be the wall, so definitely. This one is a pretty big group, so we will have to kind of play this a little bit smart and careful. Oh, good. Oh, oops, I did not mean to use my 3 skill on that target. Well. That guy's dead. His empathy is strong. Oh, they focused down the healer and killed her, actually. That's inconvenient. Oh, thankfully, though... I better finish that guy off. No, for the... I didn't interrupt the flare again. Dang it. That's annoying. Alright, on the bright side, they are keeping her nice and alive. I mean, they're reviving her, I should say, not alive. It is unfortunate that our healer is getting pressured like this, because the more damage she takes, the less effective she's going to be. Damn. Fuck your flare spam. Die. Oh, yeah, we're good. And also, she doesn't come back with any energy. Where was I going? Oh, yes, I want to go for that chest. Oh, there's a boss over there. I'd at least help with her penalty and morale. We just got to make sure we don't aggro him as well as the martyr. I'm going to attack that guy. Prepare to interrupt his heal spell. Perfect. Do a quick 1-2 punch to finish him off. I'll do clumsiness just to make sure he goes down. He gets interrupted. There we go. And we can open up this chest. I wonder what's in here. Use the key. Ooh, unfortunately, not one I can effectively use. But, oh well. I'm actually kind of curious about something. I'm going to back up for a moment. So I have... How much energy do I have right now? 33. If I could cook this one, I will still have more energy than I will. I just won't have as much health, and neither will have as much protection against physical damage, but I do get just +5 armor while attacking. Might be worth it. We'll see how it goes. Just having more energy is always nice for a caster character. Yeah, that guy's dead. He's still casting flare, even though he has backfire on him. So that, you know, you can say that it's going to backfire on him. And then I'm going to cast empathy here. That should allow me to just finish him off. Perfect. That our cursed icon actually is pretty good too. Even though it doesn't have any other bonuses, it is pretty nice in the fact that it is a it has a lot of energy without a proficiency cost. Although this thing, it sells higher from the one I got. We'll figure it out. I'm debating in my mind which one I want. Essentially, is what's going on. I had accidentally cast my my 3 skill instead of my 4 skill as my opener, which means that I wasn't able to interrupt his. Looks like we did aggro another group, but if we can finish this guy off before it becomes too big of a problem, I think we should be okay. I'm falling back here, just trying to avoid. Where's the healer? Oh, there's the healer. This Shaman. I was too slow to interrupt his heal spell. Alright, good. The healer is now dead. I need to fall back myself. No, my healer! Fuck off. I'm the only one with the heal spell left. Oh, never mind. They apparently still have heal spell left. How did they don't have a healer anymore. How are they how did that guy heal? Oh, he must have had a heal spell. Okay. Clumsiness real fast on that guy. That should hopefully kill him. I'm gonna. Oh, I don't mean. I'm gonna cast a heal spell on our healer. They've aggroed onto me, unfortunately, but I just need to do some evasive maneuvers, and I think I'll be okay. He casted a life siphon before I can stop him. Now I'm dead. Dang it! Our first party wipe in this one. I know it's gonna be a bit of trouble because of the because of either we pull two groups. But dang, oh my, we got ported all the way back to the start. Ah, brutal. Oh well. It had to have happened eventually. I feel like I'm not playing as well today or something. I think that must be the reason, jeez. I'm like trying to like keep track of everything, kill people. Maybe I should just do more focus fire. Maybe if I focus fired more, it might be better. Maybe I'm trying to spread out my damage too much. Or maybe I just didn't focus the healer fast enough. I thought I killed, like, I don't know. One of the biggest difficulties is the AI. The henchman AI is a lot worse than the hero AI. The hero AI is super nice because like they will just attack enemies around you. You can have them specifically attack the target you're attacking, but they won't just default to it. So you're able to what was I gonna say? But they won't just default to it. So at least so that way I can with heroes, you're able to, which is what I'm used to doing. You can spread out your damage a bit more, and you're fine. Oof, that was a lot of damage onto my healer as an opener. And to Stefan, oh no! Don't worry, Stefan, I'll keep you safe. Oh, there's the healer. I didn't get to him in time. If I can interrupt his heal area, he's dead. Perfect. I'll cast empathy on that blade storm to reduce his damage output, and I'm going to finish off this hunter. Perfect. Yeah, that one did reduce our death penalty by 1% by killing that group. If I'm not sure if you're able to see. My death penalty wasn't a full 15% because of the fact that I had already killed. I'm gonna have to kill that guy, I think. Because I already killed a boss before I died, so I already had a +2 modifier to my morale. I really need to be a bit better about interrupting that life siphon. It's one of the things keeping them alive. I am trying to degenerate his health faster than he can heal it, but I don't think it does too much in that respect. Perfect. Well, killed a couple more Charr, and we've reduced our morale penalty a little bit more. Our healer is probably in a very bad position. The fact that she probably had a -60, so she's probably -58, 56%. In Guild Wars 1, the lowest your death penalty can go is 60%. So you can't like just die instantly. This one looks like it could be pretty nice staff. Maybe I should make use of it. For now, for this little section here. Show some staff gameplay. Looks like they didn't aggro, so we're going to be able to pretty easily kill this flame muler without any issues. Oh my, that's a big group right there. I'm going to empathy on that warrior just to put a pressure on the front line. I don't see a healer there, so I'm just going to try and focus fire this Charr Ashwalker. I'm going to clumsiness that one. Our healer actually died and I hadn't even noticed. That's probably not the best thing. Oh, I was too slow. I didn't have enough energy, actually. Come on, flare. There we go. I interrupted the flare. Flare is such a low cooldown. It's basically an auto attack for these guys. No, if I die, damn it! Because I died and I was the only one with a res spell. That we have to resurrect back at the start because or else there's no way to resurrect people. The only time that doesn't happen is if you have players in your group, because if you have players in your group still alive, even if they don't have a res spell, it won't happen. They have to kind of go kill themselves. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that's gonna cost us some time. Flare. That flare is just is a decent amount of single target spam damage, which is just a feels bad moment in general. Oh well. We'll kill some of these Grawl, reduce our death penalty a little bit. Maybe I should just play this a little bit safer. I'm gonna equip my longsword again. There you go. And maybe I'll just re-equip my healing on here for the extra health in case I need it. I'm not gonna. I really do think this longsword actually looks pretty cool. I wonder if there's a nice. Too bad there's no way to like reskin things like in Guild Wars in the same way you can in Guild Wars 2. My just came home, so you might be in the garage. Of dying 3 times in a single episode, what has this world come to? I need to get good. The long walk back over there. I'm not even sure if I'm going the most efficient route, but I am going a route. And I do want to complete this little side quest here. Maybe get to Serenity Temple, which I know is about there. Which is not too far away from the Fugitive quest. So, yep. 26% death penalty. Maybe I might need to do something about that. I'm going to decide with that just to keep my inventory space not full. I wonder, like, honestly, I rag on the Archer Henchman, but I wonder if the Archer Henchman might not be too bad. But, let's see. The only way for these two to get the resurrection signets back is going to be if we kill a boss. And so far we haven't encountered another boss. So they haven't gotten it back. So I'm the only one with the res spell. That's probably one of the reasons why the AI targeted me. Not just because I was the player that doing a decent amount of damage. It was also, or else they would target Orion. Because Orion, even though he's an henchman, does a pretty respectable amount of damage. It's probably because I was the only one with the resurrection spell left. So they're like, focus the resurrection guy. Kill him. Kind of a situation. interrupt the ignite arrows, and then just cast empathy there. I won't be able to interrupt the other ignite arrows, but it's not the end of the world. But they're dead. Nice and easy. I think the most effective way to kill these guys is not to interrupt their flares, just to cast backfire on them and then let them kill themselves. That guy just kind of got obliterated right there. Backfire does a nice 70 damage every time they spam that flare. Maybe I think that's what I just need to do next time whenever I counter them. Not just focus fire the caster, but also just find the flame wielder, say fuck you to the flame wielder, and then win. You know, screw you, dude. I don't want you attacking me. That's not very nice of you. Cancel that heal spell and finish off this hunter. You can run, but you can't hide, little Charr boy. Alright, I'm gonna pick up this armor while I regenerate energy. Stefan says, "Come to Papa." And there we go. So far, so good. So there's a flame wielder, so we're just going to cast backfire on him instantly to say fuck you to that guy in particular. There's the healer's right here, so I'm gonna try and that wasn't a heal spell. That could backfire on me, but the flame wielder just instantly died, which I would say is a big win. Though I do have to help out our healer, who's getting pressured by the blade storm. And then I'm going to focus fire on the Ashen Claw. The empathy should help keep her alive by reducing the amount of damage he's going to deal and slowly kill him too. If we can finish off this Ashen Claw, we'll be good to go. I'm going to cast empathy again. That should allow us to just finish him off without any difficulties. Excuse me. We're almost there. Charr Fiend, Charr Martyr, okay. So we have two melee boys. I should actually probably have cast this on the Charr Axe Fiend, because I think the Charr Axe Fiend is the one that does more damage. Alright, I'm going to start focusing firing on this guy. If I could, now that he infused health, perfect, perfect. Because he used infused life, he cut his own health pool and his current health pool in half. And then basically all I need to do at that point was make sure he didn't heal himself and he was dead. Well, that was thank you to the martyr for killing himself for me. It made my life a lot easier. I slowly but surely chipping away at that death penalty. So yeah, it looks like we follow this path up to get to our destination. And dead. One Devourer by himself isn't very scary or strong, so. Let's see. We're almost there to the fugitives. More Devourers up there, but it looks like they have an aggro to us, so I'm not going to worry about them. Let's go right. Why not? There's a lot of torches around here. It's broad daylight. Don't they know they're wasting fuel? Probably don't care. A few dang fugitives. Hey, there's one of them. Footman Tate. I believe there's supposed to be two of them, right? Yeah, two of them. Oh, I can see by the look in your eyes that you've come for me. Or didn't you? Or Master Egg said, I don't know what to do. This is all very confusing. Don't make me kill you. If you run, I'll find you. Fine, I'll say everything's gonna be alright. But everything's not gonna be alright. I feel like a liar right now. I mean, but the other one's me being a complete asshole. Well, it was tough between it was two tough choices. Dang it. So... Where's Footman Quinn? Why does it want me... Wait, do I have to lead him all the way back? I guess I have to lead him all the way back. But where's Footman Quinn? Was I too slow and I just didn't find him? Oh, we'll find out when we get back. I think the Devourer's path brought them... Oh, look, it's a boss! It's a warrior boss, too. You can tell because, like, each of the bosses have their own color scheme depending on what class they are. Elementalist bosses are red. Mesmer bosses are purple. Ranger bosses and necromancers are both green. Different shades of green, though. I believe necromancers are a slightly darker shade of green, while rangers are more of a lighter green shade. Warriors are more of like a yellow, like an orange or / yellow color. I think more favoring orange. And then the monk bosses are blue. Looks like another Devourer just spawned. Monk bosses are blue. Is this a faster way if I just go this way? I don't think so. I kind of want to go this way, actually. It's a bit of a detour, but I do want to go this way. Because it's also going to clear part of the way to Serenity Temple, which is where I want to be. By the end of this, by the end of this episode, at least. Ah, damn Devourers, just die. He's dead. There we go. What was I going to say? Brain stopped working, and now I don't remember what I was talking about anymore. I was talking about... I know I want to go that way. Oh, but I don't... That's what happens when I distract myself, team. I forget my train of thought. It's like I can watch a live replay of myself until the video's over, so I don't even know what I was talking about. Stormy eyes, interesting. Now it's gonna bother me that I don't remember. Oh, I'll just have to move on. But so far, at least, making sure I just cast backfire immediately on the flame wielders has seemingly gone pretty well for us. They die almost instantly, and then I can just cast it on them, kind of forget they exist, and focus on the healer so that way the healer doesn't heal them up, and we win. Much better than trying to interrupt their flare, which has a very low cooldown. While I interrupt it once and I deal some free damage to them, it's not quite... I'm just gonna cast empathy on this one. Screw their dang lightning reflexes. A very nice skill. There we go, it's dead. I want to see if I can not bother aggroing that Devourer if I can, but if we do... sometimes the pathing is very decent in this game, but other times it's like you do realize that you're about to go to an area that you're not allowed to go in, but you're doing just fine before. Kind of a situation. So there's another Carrion Devourer. I'm just going to finish him off, and then I'm going to focus on this one because he should be weaker. The Carrion Devourer is a bit more of a little bit tankier because of the fact that they have like endure pain and stuff like that, which gives them temporary hit points. So it's like, you know, they're just tanky. They're tanky boys. Here we go. 20%. We're getting down. Alright, we're almost there to our destination. I guess we did kind of take the roundabout way, but we were doing it for another side quest anyway, so I guess it wasn't that roundabout. Though, if we went this way, we definitely wouldn't have died. There goes Survivor. Let's see, I'm just going to cover that spell just to do some free damage and stop him from getting what he wants. Another Carrion Devourer. What's nice is that when it casts Flurry to attack faster, my empathy means it takes damage, which means it attacks faster, which means it takes more damage and dies faster. It's a perfect win-win for me. Yeah, there's the Endure Pain I mentioned right there. Hey, it looks like Footman-Tate actually is pretty nice. If I'm not gonna lie, I think with Footman-Tate, if I told him that, don't make me kill you, I'm pretty sure if I had said that one, he would probably have tried to attack me, and then we would have to have killed him. Which is what I'm guessing, because it says that he surrendered. If there's a decent chance that he might have actually just tried to fight back and died. We took the diplomatic approach. Yeah, they did try to steal from the temple, that's what it was about. Okay, so we found one of them. I wonder why the quest is leading us back here instead of, Did he die? Oh no, I still have to find him. But he's farther south, okay. So we'll make a pit stop in Serenity Temple. We'll probably end the episode, because we're getting pretty close to an hour on in terms of time. Hopefully you guys can forgive me for dying. Like a scrub I am. Itchy. Yeah, one thing that's gonna be kind of nice about not recording the Clan Angler campaign is on top of me being able to get to make some more time for a little bit of exercise before work and a shower. I should say before work. I say before I go back to work. Is that brain stop working again? Is that I might also be able to do some D&D preparation, because for D&D tonight the group is fighting some pirates, so I need to make sure that I have all their stats set up and stuff, but I didn't pick out their miniatures yet, and I kind of want to. I kind of need to, because otherwise it'll take some time up in the beginning of the session, and I do have a little bit of time before I get home from work, but usually I have maybe like 10-15 minutes from getting home from work and getting my dinner before D&D starts. So gotta make sure I get that done in a nice, timely manner. Yeah, I've been like one reason I want to make sure I get plenty of exercise in is my current workout routine is not enough, because I honestly have a shit diet. Yeah, it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still not as good as it should be. So if I don't exercise a lot, I still gain weight, and I have been gaining weight. But part of it's definitely fat, but part of it's also muscle, because even with my current exercises, the amount I'm able to do has gone up, but it's just not enough exercise. So what I've started doing is, instead of doing I've tried to, especially because I don't have a lot of time, is I've been doing one of everything, but which means that each thing gets at least a little bit of workout, but it's not too intense. Is probably the weakness of it. For example, it'll be using I right now use 40-pound weights for my dumbbells, and I'm able to do about. And I do about 20 with my 20 bicep curls, 50 squats, and I was gonna say 50 squats and some 10 overhead presses, and about 30 reps of basically kind of a bench press thing, but using 2 dumbbells instead of a barbell, because I don't have a barbell. I want to go to Serenity Temple first, before I go to Parkmark Flats. Serenity Temple's right there. I don't want to go this direction though. Do I have to? Maybe the entrance isn't in this map. Maybe it is in the Parkmark Flats. And then let's die. But the weakness of it, I felt at least, is that I wasn't doing it too intense. What I started using my 25-pound dumbbells, and using that as like a bit of a warm up and a wind down after my 40 pounder to like add like, you know, basically tripling the amount of reps I'm doing, or even more in some cases, because I'm also doing more reps per set with the 25 pounder, and then doing the basically just increasing the amount of work I do. I'll make this short. A merchant named Lars Dankworth and his caravan have been attacked while traveling from Serenity Temple to Rin. This cowardly fellow here was hired as a guard, but once the fighting started, he turned tail and ran. Menlo and I are headed to Pockmark Flats to see if we can help any survivors. We could use your help. Will you come? Let's waste no more time. I'll come. So what's the thing going here? Sin, you left? Caravan guard. Yeah, yes. In the middle of a fight, you just ran off? Caravan guard. There were storm riders everywhere. I could have been killed. Menlo, what happened to the others? The merchant and the other guards? Balthazar does not look kindly upon cowards. I don't know. I didn't look back. Neither do I. That'll be enough, Sin. This man will have to explain himself and his actions when he reaches the mists. Well, Bucko, you were in trouble. We have a new quest, however. So this one we'll be doing as well, but not this episode. We are getting an hour long. I am hopeful this more intense workout that I'm doing. Wait, are we already here? Apparently, we're already here. That was fast. No backfire. I am a spellcaster. I don't want you casting backfire on me. Backfire yourself, damn it. Your timing is impeccable. I thought I was a goner when my hired guard started to abandon me. I owe you many thanks. Phantom Pain. Target suffers -2 to health degeneration. Phantom Pain ends was... Ooh, that's pretty good. I won't worry about Smite, though. Menlo, the goddess mother has smiled upon us this day. Sin, that'll teach him. I didn't even break a sweat. Menlo, your deeds today will be looked upon kindly by the gods. Sin, it'll make sure Lars here gets back to Rin safely. Thanks for your help. And Menlo, may your path be watched over from the heavens. So we're over here. Rin is way over here. I think it's in this area. It's the capital of what remains of Ascalon. Is the Pockmark Flats so Serenity? I know where Serenity Temple is, but can I get there from here? Or am I going in the wrong way? I'm hoping this is the way. Otherwise, I'll be very sad. There's a decent amount of Devourers here. But even with the Endure Pain, yeah, we were able to get him killed. This guy probably already used Lightning Reflex. Oh, never mind. Here, he just used it. I was about to say, he probably already has used it, but never mind, he just did. Yeah, I'm hopeful that it works out. Because I'm stubborn. Like, when I see my weights going up even when I try, I'm like, well, fuck you too. I'm gonna keep working at it even harder and see if that fixes it. Wait, a lot of Whiptail Devourers here. I'll kill him before he can really get his lightning reflexes off. There, let me attack that. Cast Empathy there, and then I'll focus fire this Carrion. Well, that was useless. Oh, well. Whiptail Devourer over there. I'm going to cast Empathy on. Finish off this Carrying Devourer. Perfect. I think he died because his Endure Pain just ran out. So he just lost all that extra health, is what I'm guessing just happened there. Because I don't think he got hit with a big new attack. Yeah, Serenity Temple should be right here. Our other side quest over here, our fugitive is on the south side of this. Oh my, that's a lot of hulking stones. Oh me, oh my. That's a lot. I targeted the wrong person with Empathy. Oh no. Cast sympathy on that one, because those are the long-range boys, which means they must... Oh my healer! There's so many enemies attacking her! Oh no! I got you! I'll keep you safe! There were so many of them. I was like, oh, there's not that many enemies, and then suddenly I see my healer just getting swarmed. I'm like, oh my. Empathy will finish off that one. There we go. Wood against melee is pretty nice. But, you know, you kind of have to use it before you're about to die. And they did use it before they were about to die. But we were not in melee with them at the time or anywhere near them. So it kind of just was a waste. Almost to Serenity Temple. There will be more side quests in Serenity Temple. So just like the last part and this part, the next part will be even more side quests of us exploring Ascalon. Saving people, fighting the good fight against the Charr, dying admittedly a few more times than I would like. But, you know, that happens to the best of us, you know. We have a long way to go before I want to continue the main story all the way through. Beyond Ascalon. Oh, there's more side quests here, but we will worry about that next time on our Guild Wars 1 Prophecies playthrough. Thank you guys so much for watching this long part. A lot of rambling, a little bit of reading of chat, of the chat box and stuff like that. But have a good day, night, evening, wherever it may be, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Really like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.